What's going on, everyone? MetalBlade427 here, and I welcome you back to Skies of Arcadia Legends for the GameCube. In the last episode, we docked here on Pirate Isle, which is pretty much the hometown to Vyse and Aika. You know, there's Vyse's house right there where he lives with his mom and his dad, and then Aika, unfortunately, lives by her lonesome. If you actually went into Aika's house and looked around at some of her stuff, you'd actually see a picture of her parents in there, and apparently they died on a boating accident or something like that. So, yeah, she's a little bit of an orphan, but she's doing pretty well at taking care of herself. Plus, she has some great friends here, as in Vyse and his family and everything. So, you know, we take care of her and things like that. But in any case, Vyse and Aika gave themselves a quest to head over to Shrine Island in order to pick up the moonstone that crashed there last night. Now, Biggs over here, if you talk to him, all he really tells you about are moonberries, and giving yourself more special moves and spirit points and things along that way. So he just talks about the moonberries and their purpose. I already said that to you. So rather than talking to Mr. Knife Flippy guy over there, we're going to jump on this boat and depart for Shrine Island. Alright, here we are. Pretty much this is the next dungeon of the game. And you can also see that we're in this nice little boat here. You're going to be driving around in a bunch of different ships throughout the course of this game. Most of them you'll see once or twice and then never see again, like this one. But then there are other ones that actually play like a significant role. I also just love looking down at the... Look at this! Look at this thing below the boat. It's so cool. It's like this swirling vortex of doom and death. Oh, just so many little details to this game are just so awesome to watch and to stare at. And if you've never played it, you'll stare at it and be like, what could this possibly be for? You just don't know. And I figured I'd keep talking because I had an idea that I would be running into a new enemy, and that would be this thing, the Gasling. Now I figured I'm just going to show you guys on screen HP, EXP, gold, and drop. And whatever color it is that I have them is obviously the color that they are. So the Gasling here, of course, is green. So the HP, which is 22, EXP 4, gold 15, and the possible drop of the Sacred Crystal are all written in green just to represent its color. Everything in this game is represented by one of the 6 colors: green, purple, red, blue, yellow, or silver. So that's the Gaslings. And of course, you can tell that, you know, Looper silver and the Marcoa is blue. So there you go. I'm actually going to also switch over to green. See, here you go. So now we can have purple now. That's the purple moonstone that our father gave us. So we can start earning ice magic and things along that ways. But I'm going to hold off on that. We're going to go back to green because those Marcoas seem to have like an extreme resistance to red spells. So you definitely want to switch over your color and you'll be able to do more damage to them and take them out faster. You may have also noticed our SP is at 3 now instead of a 2, and as I showed you in the last episode, Vyse gained an additional SP per turn. He won't gain another one for quite a number of levels, but for right now, this is what we have. So we'll be able to use that and hopefully, do some good things. And that Looper guarded himself. I don't think he attacked me, so we're going to actually concentrate. You know what? We'll have Vyse do the Looper, and we'll have oh my God, Vicodin! Oh, Aika attacked the Gasling. Hit it! Oh man. 2 things that should be noted about. Well, hang on 1 second. Let me do this first. You guard, and we'll do an instant kill because the Cutlass Fury is a physical attack, and special moves always hit. That's kind of actually what I was about to tell you about. Certain moves in this game will always hit regardless of anything, no matter how high the dodge is, no matter how low the accuracy is, your character's accuracy, they will always hit. And those include special moves, counters, and critical hits. All 3 of those are always going to hit no matter what. I just also want to look over to the side and just kind of point out another wall of sorts. Those are stone reefs. We can't go through them with this rinky-dink little boat, but that's just another way of the game blocking you off from going to areas that you're not supposed to go to yet. But what we need to go to is right here, Shrine Island. Let us dock. Look at that thing. It's huge! Ah! Vyse! Over there! Look at the size of that hole! I feel like that's a that's what she said joke, but haven't quite figured out where it goes yet. There you go, that too. The giant hole. I'm done. Moving on. The moonstone must have caused that. It must be huge. Oh boy. Aika, look. Water is flowing into the shrine. I don't know how this water got here, but it's going in there. In the old world, this island was a sacred place. These ruins used to be some sort of temple. Nobody's been here for generations. Well, you know, except for us. Yeah, I've heard stories about this place too. I've heard that there are monsters crawling around inside. But moonstones that big are rare. We've got to go in and get it. You know how I can't pass up a treasure hunt. Besides, how bad could it possibly be? You're right. Famous last words. We're going treasure hunting. Oh boy. Haha. Yep, isn't that how it goes? Save point if you need it. What could possibly go wrong? This is only an ancient, ruin that no one has been to for a long, long time. They said generations. I don't believe that. Somebody had to be here. This place looks really well maintained for nobody being here, in generations or whatever. But let us go in and let's start our next dungeon. Shrine Island. Ooh, look at all that water coming in. Surprised it's keep filling itself up from that little lake. This is just great. The place is flooded. Aika, look! The moonstone is at the bottom! Ooh, so shiny. Wow, it's so bright. That moonstone must be huge. So, Vyse, how do you plan on getting it out of there? The water is getting pretty deep. This is not a swashbuckler ranking, so you can pick either one you want. It doesn't matter, but obviously we need to find a way to drain the water. Let's try and drain the water from this place. That way we can just carry the moonstone out of here. Well, considering that I can't swim, which would have been something nice to tell us earlier, I like that plan better. But there's still one problem. How are we supposed to drain all the water anyway? Hey Vyse, look over there. There's a door over there. Maybe if we can find a way to open it, we can drain the water out of this place. You might be right. We'll use the door as drains. We'll use the doors as drains. Alright, let's go. Seems like a simple enough plan. Just gotta make your way around to the doors in order to be able to open them. But unfortunately, we can't get down to those lower levels. So we need to find a way to get down to the lower levels to be able to open the doors and then thus drain the shrine. Or else, we're not going to be able to get that moonstone. I can only imagine how heavy it is as well. You definitely want to be able to get down there and grab it and bring it up without having to worry about, drowning. But, yeah, there we are. Figured as much. We're going to be running into a few different enemies around here. There's a few new ones here and there. So, first guy is this Flestic. I believe that is. 42 HP, 9 experience, 18 gold, and has a chance of dropping Curia crystals. The main point of these guys is that their attacks can cause sleep, which I think is our first adverse effect that we'll be seeing in this game. Where do I want to concentrate on? I'm actually going to concentrate on... You know what? We're going to have Vyse attack one of these guys. I'm going to have her attack the Flestic. Because she should be able to kill it in one shot. Now, as I said... Oh, damn thing's guarding. Now, as I said before, special attacks will always hit. Counterattacks will always hit. And critical hits will always hit, regardless of anything. If your character dodges like that, they will not do a counter. Same thing for the enemy. So if you swing your sword at an enemy and they dodge it, then they won't counterattack. It's just you didn't hit them, which kind of sucks. So these are just little mechanics that are built into the game that you got to keep an eye on as you're running around, throughout these various dungeons. Because the loopers have a ridiculous... Well, they run away a lot too, but they have a ridiculously high dodge percentage. So if they use an attack and your character actually counters them, it's always going to be a hit. Or if you choose to attack and you do a critical hit, they will always hit. And it's always a good idea to kill the loopers, because no matter where you are in the game...
That was fun!
Oh yeah, hell of a lot of fun. They will give you a great amount of gold and experience and things along that way. So definitely want to try to take those guys out whenever you see them. I just chose to concentrate on all the other guys because it just was easier that way. But up here we do have another fight. Alright, back we go. Let's go ahead and out this door. As you see, it brings us back outside, but like one level up. Before you go ahead and investigate this fancy little spinny thing, I would recommend coming over this way because we find ourselves our first chest. Now, inside of Shrine Island, there are 3 chests that you can pick up, and I would highly recommend you grabbing them because there will be an event that happens way late in the game, and after that event occurs, you will not be able to get any of the chests again here in Shrine Island. So pick up these 3 chests, it's in your better interest. No, I don't think there's anything over here, right? Just making sure. Fill in the map. Yep, didn't think so. Okay, now we can investigate this shiny, weird little spinny diamond, cylinder, pointy thingy here. And apparently, I guess just touching it causes it to go back into here. Everything is glowing. Whoa! I didn't do it! I swear! Oh boy. Whoa. Are we sinking or just shifting? Yep, we're just shifting. Yep. The entire island pushed itself down an entire level. Now, what could possibly that mean? That means that we have access to better areas now, because I think that stopped the flow of water because it blocked itself off from a from filling up anymore. Also, these little ring things start popping up now since we activated that little crystal. I don't exactly know what they mean. I've seen like conflicting reports about what it is that they mean. The boss in this area will do a move or something like that if you have them all activated or not, but quite frankly, it's just an aesthetic thing in my opinion. Like, you push down the little crystal thing, and now it just represents that something weird has activated in this temple. And that's really all what these little glowy, fiery ring thingies represent. Plus, if you haven't activated and get into a battle, it'll actually appear in the battle, so it's really cool to see that in the background. And then, like I said, because we pushed ourselves down a level, it blocked off any more water from coming in, but we just need to still open up those doors in order to let loose some of those other levels of water. To do that, we need to go out the way we came in of sorts, and then go down and around this area. Now, there should be a forced encounter here. This should almost guarantee right here. Yeah, okay, this is a forced encounter. That's what I thought. All right. Usually, they'll throw those in every so often. There's no indication of them, but this battle will always happen in the same spot every playthrough. And it also introduces the Grouter. This guy is huge for this point in the game. 286 hit points, give you 19 experience, 48 gold, and has a 4% chance of dropping the throwing blade. There are certain enemies in this game that give items for characters, and they are very low drop. The throwing blade is not a bad thing for Aika to have, but if you don't get it, don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure you can buy it later. I'm going to actually concentrate on these guys for right now, just to kind of thin the herd a bit. There is another weapon later on with another character that I'm going to attempt to get. Oh, that's awesome. Good shot. I love it. But for right now, if he happens to drop the throwing blade, awesome, amazing, I'll take it. If not, then we're just going to go ahead and fight. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch to red. Because he's purple, and red is strong against purple. I probably should have backed up and did that with Vyse, but his attack should be alright. Okay, so he did 90. Let's see how this works here. He did 90. What are you going to do? He's going to do Panica. That's actually another bad effect that has a possibility of confusing one of your allies. Come on, Aika, resist it. Resist it. Nope, she did not. That's great. Awesome. Oh, and it went away anyway. Ha! You cannot confuse me, you weird fish thing. Okay, so we're going to switch you back to red. We're going to do basic attack, and we're going to do basic attack. Let's see. Yeah. So now Vyse did 90, and now that he has his red, he does 118. Yeah, so as you see, it does actually increase and decrease your abilities to deal damage, depending on what color attribute your weapons are. So definitely something to keep in mind. I showed the chart in the beginning of like the very first episode or something like that. I'll probably show it again here and there throughout the course of the game. this chart that I have is all based off of my own research. I've seen so many different reports about certain things being weak and strong compared to others, but this is just kind of what I got out of it. All right, now I don't need to run around the other way. We're going to cut over here and get into a fight. All right, there we go. I would recommend just keeping your characters on green for the time being, just because it's very helpful having your characters have the healing spells. Yeah, look at all that water. Run! Good, I'm glad we got out of the way. There's a particular healing spell that comes a little bit later. I want to say it's the 4th thing you learn in the line of green spells, because everyone learns the same spells in the same order. It's just they each take different amounts of magic experience in order to learn such spells. I also just kind of want to really just show we do have a offensive green spell. It's the only one that's here. I think there may be even one other, Noxious or something like that. Yeah, because this is used on one enemy and the other one's used on all enemies. They don't do much damage, but it's all about the poison. You want to have the higher levels of healing as you go through the game, because there is one particular healing spell that heals everybody on at the same time, which is just, well, it's just great. You definitely need that. And I'm kind of a little bit confused about where I need to go. There is something important over here, but we cannot get it yet because the game has... Wow, that was a weird flash that happened because this thing lit up. Because the game has not triggered us the quest yet of sort to be able to pick up that particular item. I know, it's a very cryptic thing to say, but give it actually quite a number of episodes and you'll see exactly what it is I'm talking about. I'm going to head this way... And we have a chest! Nice! I did go the right way. Sweet! Moonberry 1. Okay, so now we have 2 moonberries. I think I am going to take this time right now to give everybody their next level skill. So, 1 moonberry needed for Vyse to give him Counter Strike. Vyse takes a defensive stance, countering all enemy physical attacks for a full turn. Basically, he goes into defense position, so he takes half damage, but as long as he is hit by a physical attack, he is guaranteed to counter. Something I generally do not use, but I may show it off in the upcoming boss fight, simply because, just to show it off. Otherwise, I'll never use it. However, Aika gets Delta Shield, and as I said the last time when I read it, it blocks all magic attacks for all allies for 1 turn. Early game right now, it may not seem like much, but let me tell you, that is easily one of the most useful abilities in the game. And there are going to be times when that's all Aika ever does, or Aika, whatever Aika does for an entire fight, is just cast Delta Shield over and over and over again. Oh wow, that fight actually gave me a moonberry. That's awesome. Yeah, you'll get them as spoils of battle every so often, which is awesome. So it's one less I have to worry about finding later. I also noticed that I called Aika before. I called her Aika for the longest time until I actually watched a few people play this game on YouTube and everything like that, and everyone kept calling her Aika. And then when you sit there and think about it, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that's technically how the name should be pronounced, because, pronouncing names is just my specialty after all. So if I end up messing up like that, kind of like with Valua, I don't know how you want to call it, if I end up messing up like that, every so often, just take it and just move along. It's okay. We all pronounce things differently. We all have different accents and different ways we say things. It is just the way it is. And over here we have chest number 3. Yes! Saccharine Crystal 2. And, 2 Saccharine Crystals. And I'm actually going to go on in to my items, because I have 18 of these things right now, and boom, boom. We're getting close to the boss, though not quite there yet. Best for me... Oh wow, new enemy, sweet! Best for me to just heal up and leave it as is for right now. Before I go into that new enemy, I just kind of want to point out something really quickly. You can actually see your character's weapons. That snake is so close to me, I am feeling very uncomfortable, sir. You can actually see your weapons change throughout the course of the game. The armor that your characters have will never change. They'll always be in the same clothes from beginning to end, but their weapons change. And I think that's at least something cool. Kind of like, you know, classic JRPG Final Fantasy style, where even though you give them different armors and accessories, at least their weapons change shape throughout the course of the game. And you get some pretty cool looking stuff along the way. Anyway, this guy is the new guy. This is a Seeker. 138 HP, 28 experience, 123 gold, and will give you a vital seed. Well, 3% chance of getting you a vital seed. Very, very low. This is kind of like an ancient silver robot of sorts like that, so it has a pretty decent stat to it. I'm going to not worry about that right now. I'm going to kill... actually, I'm going to use my guys to kill the snakes, because they're the ones that inflict sleep, and sleep is such an annoying status. Your character goes to sleep, and then they stay asleep until they receive some type of damage, whether it be by magic, physical, or lasers, technically a special attack of sorts that would knock you out of being asleep. But, yeah, otherwise that, you can't do anything. You can still earn SP for the party, it's just they cannot act, and it sucks. There we go, good. Mr. Silver Guy here is still alive. Ow! So much for healing. Let's Cutlass Fury this guy. And we'll just guard. Skip over this. Boom, and done. Thank you, sir. Down you go. Yeah, awesome. And that, I believe, is it in terms of new enemies down here. The only other one now is the boss, and we will be going to actually meet him shortly. So let's head over here, going down one more level, because that's where the last set of water is. We got all of our chests, so we did pretty good. I'm very satisfied with this run. Everyone's at level 7 as well, so we gained even another level for everybody. So we're ahead of the game of sorts. And guess what I got in that last encounter? Holy jeez, this is crazy. We got the Throwing Blade, an ancient weapon found near Sailor's Island, thought to have been used for wood and stonework. Ha! Interesting. So the Grouter actually dropped it. We will equip that, of course. There we go. Because we will need that definitely for going into the fight with the boss. Because, you know, save point right here if you need it. Really all they're good for is saving. Unfortunately, I keep hitting the wrong button there. Unfortunately, in this game, there are no, like, tents. You know, those items that will refill your health, you know, at any save point, no matter what. So anything that you find, you just kind of... Oh, I got Saccharase Crystal. Isn't that 1,000? Nice. Okay, good. It's like the next level green spell of sorts, but in item form. But yeah, you need to use items or magic or anything like that to refill your health, you know, pretty much before anything. But the game is nice enough to give you save points before major encounters. This way you can prep yourself accordingly. Okay, enough random walking around, because every step, like, is one step closer to a random battle. Let's go ahead and open up this door right here, push a button of sorts. Run, Vyse! Ooh, lots of water come flowing down and emptying into the abyss below. Where it goes, I don't know. How it comes back up here, who the hell can say, you know. There's so many questions about this world that I've had from the very first time I've ever played it to now that I still have no idea about, and I just accept it and move on. We finally made it. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, look at the size of that zone. It'll be an adventure and a half just to get that back outside. Aika, what's wrong? Vyse, those rocks, they're moving. Moving rocks? What could that possibly mean? Oh, it means a boss fight. Oh joy. Oh god. What the hell did we activate by putting in that little crystal? Alright, here we go. Yeah, roar to your face as well. So, what do we have here? We have the Sentinel. 1,171 HP, 233 experience, 575 gold, and he is guaranteed to give you a moonberry at the end of battle. This guy has a few basic attacks to him. He has a regular attack, which is either physical or he shoots a little laser, but it all counts as a standard attack. He does target search, which is his like skip a turn style attack, and then he does blaster, which I believe is a single target. Very powerful hit. I don't know if it's single target or hits in a line. I guess we'll find out. But for this situation, what I'm going to do is he usually does target search first. So I'm just going to do attack and see what happens. He is silver, so any color you use will be more than fine to take him down. Nice. Good shot. I'm still going to build up. Yeah, here he goes. Target search. I'm still going to build up green as I go along. Now, I'm actually going to go into the Counter-Strike, and for Aika, I am just going to attack once again. Bring it on. It's pretty epic watching him do that, but now Vyse will take half damage no matter what happens. Oh, and he's blastering Vyse! Oh man, this is a good idea that I did this. Okay, so it is a line attack, or else it would have been like its own cutscene if it was only single target. Unfortunately, it is a special attack, so it does not count for Counter-Strike, and now we no longer have Counter-Strike on, but that's okay. We can Cutlass Fury him, do a good amount of damage. Whoops, no. How are you doing? Nah, you're fine on health. Aika, just, oh yeah, by the way, here's what the wing, her boomerang looks like, her new boomerang. Like, seriously, how is that a boomerang? I don't know, but whatever, we're just gonna throw it anyway.
Here goes.
Go! Nice! Oh, he countered. Ow. Darn it. Okay. How much is this going to do? Yay! And the music changed to my favor. 216. Not bad. That's when I needed Counter-Strike for him to hit back, but that's alright. We get 3 SP a turn, so we will have another Cutlass Fury next turn. So let's just barrage him with attacks. Very good. Don't counter. Man! I don't know what the rate is, but some guys seem to have a higher chance of countering than others, or they just like to counter certain people. And he should not do his blaster until he does target search. So I just gotta keep an eye on that. So we got that good. Another Cutlass Fury. Boom. Oh, he's so close to being dead. Oh, and he's target searching. Question now is, how do we play this? I am actually going to attack with Vyse, and we're just going to do a guard with Aika, just because if he decides to hit her... Oh, crap. Ow. If he decides to hit her with the blaster, no, he's just doing an attack. That's interesting. I'm surprised that he did that. Counterattack for the win! Yes! Sweet! Nice swinging, Vyse. And just like the last boss, they go up in a flurry of explosions. Very good. Very good, my man. Alright, so, getting all of our stuff. Thought I gained more experience than that for some reason. I think maybe that's one of the adjustments. Huh, that was weird. Okay, so there we go. Good. Excellent. And, Vyse learned Noxie. Very nice. And there's our Moonberry. Awesome! Phew! Looks like it won't be getting up anymore. What was that thing? Some kind of aging guardian, I think. Who knows? Okay, Aika, we need to hurry up and secure the moonstone. That's my kind of plan. Wow, this moonstone is huge. Yeah, it was definitely worth going through all that trouble. We won't have to worry about fuel for a while. It's beautiful. Treasure hunting is definitely my favorite part of being an air pirate. Wait till everyone back home sees what we found. Yeah, they do that like weird handshaky, like, you know, victory dance type deal every so often throughout the game. I feel at some point they just kind of forget about it, but, you know, we see it enough to be like, hey, that's a thing that they do because they're best friends. Meanwhile, back on Pirate Island... Oh, man. Oh, it's boring. Ugh. Looks like it's gonna be another nice day today. Not too windy. Well, there's the bell. Time to get to work. Gotta loosen up a little. Flag waving is very difficult. Huh? What the? Ah! Oh no! Ships! Ships approaching! From the northwest! No, northwest! Distance 1.5 leagues! It's the Imperial Armada! They've got a full battle squadron! They're in attack formation! Run! Run! Everyone to safety! Go, 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 go! Pow! Run away! Stop running in circles! Oh no! Hey! Hey! Stop it! No! Our home! Ah! Our house! Everyone, get underground! Women and children first! Hurry! Ah! Damn, I never thought they'd find us. That flag. It's Galcian's flagship.
Galcian, we've blasted the island with cannon fire, and our troops have begun the invasion. Good. They seem very organized for a small village that is under siege. I don't know who their leader is, but he seems very capable. Perhaps Falfonso was in over his head. Perhaps. No matter. It appears the battle is over. Retrieve the girl and bring her. Capture the air pilots. We'll need to interrogate them when we return to Valua, and be sure to destroy their ship. And if they resist, Lord Galcian, what does your excellency wish me to do if the situation arises? I don't think they're foolish enough to resist. However, if something should happen, burn the village and kill them all. Let the bodies rot in the sun and leave one of our flags to set an example for others who may defy us.
Well, this game just got dark very quickly. What the hell are these guys? Jeez. But that's pretty much going to cut it off for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and comment down below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can get equipped with me, MetalBlade427. In the next episode, we head back to Pirates Island. And unbeknownst to our heroes, check to see exactly what the damage was that the Valuan army caused. And also where everybody went. Because he did say they're taking prisoners. At least I hope they just take prisoners. You guys have a good one. And I will catch you all later.